Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coffee with Casey, a sip of coffee with Casey, where we talk about certain things in the real estate market. Today, we're going to talk about updating your home. 40% of the homes in our market do not sell, and they don't sell for one of two reasons. They're overpriced or they're dated. So we're going to talk today about how to update your home inexpensively, get big bang for your buck. It helps you not only sell your home quicker and faster, but it also gives you a better environment. If you're not planning on selling your home, it's still important that every year you update your house. So you live in 2019. So why do we update? Your buyers want a new home. They want to buy a new home. They want it to look new. They want new fixtures. They want new lighting fixtures. They want new paint, 2019 paint. They do not want to buy a 2000 or a 1988 house. But space, feature, and function means they can only afford a 1988 house.
Right.
So the ones that sell for the most money are the ones that have at least been updated enough and show certain signs of 2019. And we're going to go over that list of everybody today. But let's talk with Billy, who just did 3 really nice deals where we updated all 3 and boom.
So nobody, really wants to update. You want to stay in where you've been nesting for the last 10 or 15 years. You're comfortable there. But it's 2020 now, not 2019. So it's 2020 now. We want to put our home in 2020 condition. And there's 4 main things really that are the key benefits of updating, right? Sell faster.
Yeah.
We get a buyer's drive right in there, and we can leverage those perfect buyers in the first weekend against each other.
Right.
So the first weekend we get 10 showings, we get 20 people through the open house, 3 or 4 contracts in, leverage those contracts against one another, and we get the best terms, best price. We're playing on our home field essentially.
And we have control of the buyer.
Exactly.
It's very important. We are your advocates. We are your negotiators.
Yes.
When I have 3 or 4 buyers all vying for one house, it's a lot easier for me to get our terms and our things that are beneficial to us, as opposed to being out 60 days having one buyer where they're dictating against us.
Exactly.
So selling fast, you get the highest price, and by updating, you get a return on your investment.
And the return on investment that we've been seeing is 5 or 6 to 1.
Absolutely, every time.
Every time. So we've just done 3. We're doing 2 more, and the 3 they were all 6 to 1. Right. So we put 10,000 in, we're getting 60,000 back.
And selling in the first weekend minimizes the frustration and the anxiety of selling a house, which is already, when we come in, it's already up here when people have to sell their homes.
Yes.
Because there's many reasons why people sell, and it's a very anxious period of time. So doing this really helps. Now, when people walk around, they're going to tell you what you should be doing, and that's where we go with the difference. You need to know the difference between opinion and authenticated advice. Okay, now, opinion, everybody's got an opinion.
Yes.
Your neighbors do, a realtor does, everybody's got their family
members,
dad, everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody's got their opinion. But authenticated advice comes from somebody that does this professionally every day and has a track record of knowing what works and what doesn't work. So somebody that sells 100 houses a year is going to have a lot more authenticated information to base their decisions on.
Yes.
So we, as the #1 realtor in the Dulles corridor and the Route 66 corridor, we have enough information or data to authenticate what are the top 10 things you want to do to your house.
And personal experience, this is what we do.
This is what we do every day. And sometimes people say, I don't want to do it. It doesn't matter what you want. You really need to do it. And if you don't, that's fine. But we've just gone over the benefits of doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk about #1.
Over the list? Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go with the first thing you want to do is declutter. Get everything out of your house. You're trying to, people buy space, feature, and function. Space is important. The more clutter you have, the worse. So what we're trying to do is get things out of the house. Mm-hmm. If you're not taking it with you or the kids don't want it, get rid of it.
Yep.
And let's do that right now. Okay. The next thing on the list is we're going to go with is paint.
Paint. Yep.
Okay. So we're not looking for Manchester tan or bleaker beige. They were really good back in 2010, not in 2020. 2020, we're looking with the Graige family. And the Graige and the reason why we call it grayish instead of gray is it works with beige and gray. We're trying to blend things together. Most popular colors for us may be Revere Pewter. It may be Rockport Gray. It may be, there's a whole list of them, but you have one dark color from a family, one light color. So in the hallways, we have the lighter color. In the rooms, we have the richer color. Yes. On the south side where we have light, that's the richer color. On the north side, we don't have light, that's the lighter color.
Yep.
So we want to be very thoughtful about how we use our paint, okay? Don't touch your house. We walked in a house one day, somebody just painted canary yellow. Not a 2020 color, I don't even know when that color was popular.
The funny one was when we walked into the one house and he had painted it burgundy and gold because he was a Redskin color.
Yeah, he goes, you get me
I'm
one
a
Redskin fan
We're like,
in this house.
No.
And Billy and I both at the same time went,
okay.
We gotta go. We both closed our thing. So anyways, look to us. We'll tell you what kind of paint we want to do.
The third one is power washing.
Yeah.
Right? So if we're on the north side, there's a lot of growth, algae, green, dirt, and high traffic areas like on the deck and whatnot. We definitely want to power wash and just it really pops.
Especially the front of the house. Yeah. I mean, if you walk up and there's cobwebs or dirt, so let's power wash it. Let's make sure the front of the house looks good. People are going to buy your house within the first 12 seconds.
Yep.
The rest is just confirmation.
First impression.
So the first impression is, I love it. And after that, it's just confirming the basement is still cool and I can live with everything else in the house, but my first impression is this is where I want to wake up and see every day.
Exactly.
So let's, just like before you sell a car, you're going to take it to a car wash. Let's wash the house. And that includes the driveway. That includes the walkway.
Driveway, the flagstone walking up. I mean, it really pops whenever you
whether you're going to sell your house or not.
Yeah, take care of your stuff.
Go get a power washer and power wash your thing. All right, the next thing is when we walk in, until 2006, 2007, they had gold hardware on all of your knobs, all of your hinges, all of your plates. So you'll look around your house and see gold. Gold is old. We want to get rid of the gold. So
here's also where the new opinion is gold is back in. We keep hearing it now, right? It's a different kind of gold, though. It's not the shiny brass gold. It's the matte kind of.
It's a brushed gold.
Brushed gold.
It's a brushed gold.
And some people like that, some people don't. 95% of people like the brushed nickel. So that's usually what we get.
We are only going to do what everybody's buying. If that's what they're buying, that's what we're going to feed them. So we're going to change out and swap out doors. It is probably, you just did it to
well, the entire door is about $100.
$100.
So, and that ties in with our fifth item is doors. If we have the flat doors, which are 70s and 80s, rip those out, put in the 6-panel doors. And the doors with the hardware all together, it's about $80.
Yeah, so let's call it $100 a door.
Yep.
Okay. So for $100 a door, so a 2,500 square foot house got about 25, 26 doors. So that's your budget. Yeah. But if you spend $2,000 or $2,500 doing something like that, increases the value $10,000. Trust me, it makes you look like 2019. So the other thing we look at when you walk in, you look to your left, you look to the right, you're going to see a dining room light. It may be a gold, the same gold thing that we all had back in the day. That's a good time to change that to one of the 2019 lighting fixtures that only cost about $250 to make. So, those are not expensive. No. Basically, you want to look at your dining room and your
please come to us before you do this, because you guys are used to seeing 1980, 1990.
Well,
and we have the I was over at Home Depot the other day for one of our clients, and there was a family there, and they were looking at, and I'm like, oh no, please don't buy that. But anyways, come to us. We can give you great authenticated
what we do
advice
is
what you were talking about.
We'll pick the lighting fixtures for your dining room, and we'll pick the lighting fixtures for your. We'll put them online. We'll find them. And then we'll put them in a shopping cart. We'll send you the shopping cart. You buy them. They'll drop at your house. We'll put them up.
Yep.
We have electricians we can send over for that.
So the seventh one is flooring.
Yeah.
And that could be new carpet if the carpet's worn.
Yeah.
Put new carpet in. Also, if your hardware or your the hardwoods or the old laminates.
Right.
Put in that new LVP. The luxurious vinyl is money.
Nice.
And that's waterproof, spill proof. It can take a beating, and it looks great. I mean,
I would say that's on maybe 1 out of 10 houses, or that we may do that. We try not to do as much of the flooring, but when it's necessary, you have to do it.
And it's not the whole house, right? It could just be
Right.
one
room.
One room.
Plumbing fixtures. Plumbing fixtures are gold. We try and get rid of those. Have the nice brushed nickel, or in a lot of bathrooms, it's just the chrome. So chrome or brushed nickel for our plumbing fixtures. Our appliances. If it's a 14-year-old appliance, you're getting tagged for that in a home inspection. Let's get rid of the 14, 15-year-old appliances. Spend $4,000 or $5,000. Get in the nice
Stainless
steel refrigerators, ovens.
And right now, there's great deals on that.
Yeah.
I mean, after Thanksgiving, I mean, there's a lot of deals at Home Depot. Sears has great deals where you
can either pay $4,000 or $5,000 and have them put in, or take $10,000 or $15,000 off the price of the house. You decide. So It's always best if we do that up front. Okay, so rugs, splash of color. What we're trying to do is neutralize the house on the colors of walls and things like that. So you can use rugs, cushions, and things like that, wall hangings, to introduce color. Now, every couple of years, you can get rid of all that stuff and bring in new wall hangings. So they're not expensive. The rugs are, again, we buy them online. We put them in a shopping cart. They're only a couple $100, and they put that splash of color in your house that we need. Nobody likes a drab house. That also brings us to modern wall hangings. To pull off the big, heavy wooden wall hanging, frames.
Also, curtains go with that as well.
Well,
lighten it up.
Curtains is the cheapest thing you can do. We pull all the curtains off the house.
Light is our friend.
Right. What we're trying to do is we're trying to move from a traditional look to a transitional look, because buyers are looking for transitional looks. They're going to find your home online. They're whipping through the pictures. And let me tell you something. If you start showing them 1988, they're going to keep on going. But if they see 2019, they're going to say, this is an updated house.
Yep.
Remember, they want to buy a new house. When they see that, they see the same thing in a new house that they see in your house, they're going to stop. Mm-hmm. So this is very important. So the wall hangings are important, and the landscaping is important. When you walk up to that house, the old shrubs that have been there for 20 or 25 years, they're overgrown, they're very ugly. They need to be pulled out. You need to get some fresh landscaping in, or walkways if you don't have any nice walkways. So, these are kind of things that we want to just lipstick. This is just the cosmetic things on a house to give it a more modern look. So, you have 10 things or 12 things, I guess, you can do. Declutter it, paint it, power wash it. We look at the hardware, doors, things like that. Plumbing, electrical features, appliances or rugs. So rarely do we spend $10,000. It's usually in the $3,000 to $5,000 range. And again, sometimes people don't have the wherewithal or the energy to do it, and they don't have to, but the price is going to suffer, okay? And you're not going to get those benefits. So in closing, de-aging your home increases its value. So the more up-to-date your hardware, electrical, plumbing, paint, more updated a home is, the more value you're going to bring to the home. So if you need our advice, we'd be happy to come by, whether you're looking to sell a house or not looking to sell a house. We want you to think of us when you need your real estate needs. And that's the Casey Sampson team. You can find us at caseysampson.com. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm Casey at caseysampson.com. And Billy, where can they reach you at?
703-380-0255.
If you need to update your home, give us a call. Thanks.